Hello viewers, once again welcome back in our new video. In this video, we will discuss one important topic and I'm sure this topic will be important for everyone. So guys, today's topic is how to avail discount in penalty proceeding in GST. Let me explain this topic. Guys, as we know that in GST law, penalty proceeding is very hard. If any offense is committed by any taxpayer knowingly or unknowingly with or without intention of crime or fraud, then a penalty proceeding is imposed 100% of tax amount in addition of tax and interest. So guys, in this video we will tell you what are the conditions and method to avail discount in penalty proceeding in GST. So guys, without wasting your time, let's start the
Hello
video.
viewers and students of AITCS. Welcome to the AITCS official channel. In today's video discussion session, we are going to discuss discount with respect to penalty proceeding in GST. Most of us who are related with the GST work know that the department issues notice for the purpose of assessment, scrutiny, search or seizure or survey. In that notice, apart from the tax liability to be paid, there is also demand for the payment of interest as well as penalty. That means the tax payable comes with interest payable plus penalty payable. The quantum of the penalty payable is almost 100% of the tax demanded. In this video, we shall discuss whether there is any scope to minimize the penalty or not. So students, please be remember that in GST law, the reduction in the amount of the penalty is not within the power of the GST officers, but the discount facility or reduction in penalty amount is dealt with. There is a chapter in Bayer Act, that is Demand and Recovery chapter, that is section 73 and section 74. Whenever you shall read the Bayer Act and under section 73, this section deals with penalty proceedings and other related aspects where the taxpayer is not of guilty mind. That means the offences which have been occurred is due to the genuine reason, and section 74 deals with the offences which has been committed by the taxpayer with guilty mind. So 73 and 74 are the part of the demand and recovery chapter. Under this chapter, if anyone feels that there is no merit in the case, and if he admits that the offences has actually have been occurred and he is willing to pay the tax along with interest, then he can reduce the penalty amount to the great extent. So in this video session, we have prepared the chart, comparatively chart, which shall show how much discount can be availed under section 73 as well as section 74 if any taxpayer is willing to pay the admitted tax liability and interest. So let us see the table. Discount in GST penalty proceeding. There are three situations under which penalty can be minimized. So under section 73, how much discount we can get, and under section 74, how much discount we can get. There is a comparative chart in this table. So the first condition to avail the discount in penalty proceeding is that the taxpayer must pay the admitted tax liability along with interest demanded in the notice. So let us see that the first situation, that is the before issue of show cause notice, that is DRC 01. DRC 01 is a form NGST in which show cause notice is issued electronically to the taxpayers. Before that, there may be a correspondence whether by email or by post, in which the assessing officer shall communicate that there is an offence which may be committed under section 73 or 74 regarding wrong availment of input tax credit, wrong claim of refund, short payment of tax, etc. So they will not directly issue notice in DRC 01. First they shall communicate without issuing notice in DRC 01. So in first situation, if any taxpayer realizes himself or after getting the communication from the department that there is an offences such as ITC wrongly availed or refund or wrongly claimed or short payment of tax, and before issue of this DRC01, if he pays all the due tax and interest, then under section 73 there is no penalty. That means you can avail 100% discount for the penalty. But if the notice is under section 74, that is the taxpayers has committed that offence with intention of fraud, that means frauding to the government, then before issue of DRC01 notice, if anyone pays the entire admitted liability of tax as well as interest, then penalty payable shall be 15%, that is 85% discount. In the notice, penalty shall be levied 100%, but if you pay before issue of DRC01, then you have to pay penalty up to the 15%. Now come to the situation number 2. If anyone fails to deposit the amount of admitted tax before issue of DRC01, then there is a second opportunity, that is if admitted tax and interest is paid within 30 days from the issue of DRC01, that is so called notice, then in section 73 case there is also no penalty, that means 100% discount of penalty is availed. But if it is covered under section 74, that is where the taxpayer is of guilty mind, then 25% penalty is to be deposited, 75% is discount. Now comes to the last situation where first two situations has not been availed. Then in last situation, if the admitted amount of tax and interest is paid within 30 days from the issue of the orders, that is DRC07, then section 73, the penalty is payable 10% of the tax amount or rupees 10,000, whichever is higher. Here 90% discount can be availed. In section 74 case, if the admitted amount of tax and interest is paid, then penalty is payable only 50%, that is 50% discount is availed. So students, once again before concluding the video session, I would like to reiterate that whenever you get any notice from the GST department, whether it is under section 73 or under section 74, if your client or your employer is willing to pay the amount of the tax, that is the admitted tax along with interest, then there is a scope to getting discount in case of penalty proceeding. If the admitted tax and interest is paid before issue of so-called notice in form number DRC01, then in case of section 73 there is no penalty, that means 100% discount is availed. In case of section 74, 15% penalty is payable, 85% discount can be availed. In second situation, where admitted tax and interest is paid within 30 days of DRC01 so called notice, then also in case of section 73 offense there is no penalty payable, and under section 74 offense 15% penalty is payable, 85% discount. Last situation is that if so called notice has already been issued, order has been issued, then there is also an opportunity to pay the admitted tax along with interest within 30 days of the issue of orders in form number DRC07. Then in case of offences which are covered under section 73, the penalty is payable, that is 10% of the tax or rupees 10,000, whichever is higher. In case of offences which are covered under section 74, the penalty is payable 50% and 50% discount can be availed. So students, if you have came across a situation where your case is very weak, there is no merit in the case, then it is very wise to admit the tax liability and interest and pay either of the three situations to avail the maximum amount of the discount under penalty proceedings. Hope that you have understood the topic. If anyone has any question or query, please write in the description box. Once again, if anyone wants to take GST TDS income tax e-filing training with us, please write for the prospectus at the WhatsApp number given in the description box. Thanks for watching.